Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripe Color. And, I love to do the last minute live. I have the intent. Let me turn on the volume. There. Okay. I have the intent, and then I could make an announcement. I sort of made an announcement. All right. So, this is the live video. Hopefully, people show up for the Sagittarius full cold moon. Brrr. That's why I'm wearing short sleeves. Please like, subscribe, all that stuff. So I'm not going to be on for long because I have to leave here in about 40 minutes. I have to, but I'm going to. So I just want to see what's going on for the full moon, and hopefully people show up. I know I should have made an announcement, but I didn't. So I'm just feeling an overall love energy. Which is nice. Hi, Aries. Hi, Indigo Jaguar. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday. And is Tuesday the full moon, or is that the 6th? So I'm feeling an overall love energy. That's what I'm feeling, which is really nice. So let's see what's going on for the collective for the full moon. What's going to switch? What's going to be completed? What's going to begin? La 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 la. Is the hearing? Is the sound fine? I'll assume it is. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. Okay. Let's get started. I don't really have my usual amount of time. I'm going to go meet my friends. Okay. This is how we begin. Let me cross my legs. I like crossing my legs. So we begin with the 4. So the 4 is really this energy of, well, sometimes it's this energy of like recuperating. But I also feel that with the 4, because it's a 4, it's stability. So it's really about calm your mind. Calm your mind. You find yourself here, there, everywhere. I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about that. It's kind of like what's going on with me today. And it's like, okay, just calm your mind. Just sit still and, ask and receive messages, right? Because he's in church. And so this is spirit coming through, right? If you calm your mind, spirit comes through. And then I have the 3 of Swords. And the 3 of Swords is a really interesting card. So 3 is creativity. Swords are thought, again. And a lot of people see that as heartbreak, heartache, a lot. And I do think that that's part of it. So if you sit and remain calm, then you'll be able to understand this heartache and be able to complete it. So you'll be able to sit and it's like, well, this is how I feel, right? This is how I feel, and it doesn't feel good. And how am I going to complete it and move on into a new reality? Big question. Yeah, I think the full moon is going to solidify things. Yeah, there's a lot of, just like we said, Indigo. There's a lot of like, I'm twisting myself in knots with all my thoughts. Should I do this? Should I do that? And what about this? And what about that? It's almost like when before you go to sleep and you can't sleep because you drank coffee, which I did last night. It's like, okay. I have the 10. So the 10 is, it's really the card of wealth, but it's also, it's this card of real stability. So it's like, okay, if I can train my mind toward being calm and stable. And the other thing about this is like, this is tremendous abundance. So, sometimes when our minds go all over the place, it's like, well, I'm thinking about this that I need and this that doesn't work and this, instead, if I take hold of it, sometimes, Sagittarius needs to tame the horse. And so if I take hold of it and I look around and it's like, oh, this is the abundance I'm living in, i.e., I have a place to live, I have a job, I have friends, I have health, I have food in the refrigerator, the water is running, etc. To concentrate on, oh, look at all that I do have, and look at how far I've come, and look at how rich and varied and interesting my life is. I'm alive. I'm alive. Instead of, oh, well, if I don't get this thing, then, everything won't be perfect. Or, if only this person would do what I want, all that. It's like, concentrate on what is working and what you have and what, you have to offer. Yeah. Sitting down, receiving inspiration. And happy birthday, Frenzy. Lots of Sagittarians. Yay. Sometimes you need to sit and almost blind yourself so that you can hear and feel the intuition and see and feel and hear the messages, right? Sit and receive the messages. Okay. And I mean, I know it's not, but this is one of my full moon cards. I know it's not a full moon, but it's one of my full moon cards. Yeah, I'm letting go of the past. I've cried my tears. I am moving forward with a clear plan. I think part of this process, so what I'm seeing so far, part of the process is to actually feel the feelings, let them go through you. Let them wash through you, instead of hanging on to, you know, uh, anxiety, hanging on to negative thoughts. Yeah, because it's the darkness. It's really like, this is interesting. So they have the illusion that they're tied. If you look really closely at the card, sometimes I feel like putting my glasses, but I don't know where they are. It's not locked. All they need to do is this. And sometimes it's like, well, I need to hang on to this negative thinking. I need to hang on to this anxiety. I need to hang on to my problems and my worries and my obstacles. It's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. It's just as simple as like, I have a desire to let go of negative thinking. And, if you need to ask for help, then ask for help. Source, angels, God, powers that be, goddess, gods and goddesses, Ganesha, Guadalupe, help me. And once you ask, then you'll receive it, right? I need to let go of this negative thinking in my head so that I can move forward and be, I want to say captivated in a way. So I'm saying it, captivated and led by positive thoughts of the future. Like, that's what I want to see in my mind's eye. I don't want to see, like worst case scenarios in my mind's eye. I want to see a really benefic outcome. I want to see health, happiness, abundance for me and for everybody else. That's what I desire to see. That's what I desire to feel. And that's what I desire to manifest. That's it. That's it. I mean, put in your own words. Yeah, I've been looking really carefully. I've been looking really, really carefully. That's sort of the cameraman sometimes. Okay. And it's my second four. So four is about stable, four is about stability, four is about the earth plane. It's, because if I'm all over, like I can't stabilize my thoughts. So this is also about grounding into your body, grounding into the abundance and the gratitude of what is, grounding into that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for my health. Thank you, thank you, thank you that I have enough money in the bank. Thank you, thank you, thank you that I have friends in my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you that I have love. Thank you, thank you, thank you that I have clear thinking. Thank you, thank you, thank you that my guides and angels and God, him and her or herself, is there to guide me and lead me and protect me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. And then you'll be able to come up with a strategy and move forward. And this is a real Sagittarian card, right? He's all action. He's all well dressed. He's all like, he's got his feather. It's like, I've got a plan and I'm going to execute it. I've got a strategy. Let's go. Yeah, I'm cutting out. I find this always to be the surgeon, or I like to call him the surgeon. I mean, a lot of like traditionally he would be a judge or a lawyer. I always think of him as a surgeon because he cuts out what's unnecessary without any without any, oh, well, I used to have this friend with this problem and I want to hang on to this friend with this problem. It's none of that. It's like, it's a friend with a problem. I'm cutting it out. Right. All they do is call me and complain. They never do anything about it. And all they do is sap my energy. Sayonara. Yeah. That's how I cut it out. And then I can move forward. And then I could move forward and execute my plan. And it's uncharted territory. I was thinking about this card. I was cleaning the bathroom. I think about cards a lot. And I was cleaning the bathroom and I was thinking about the Chariot for some reason. And it's uncharted territory because this is like the night sky. This is like outer space. This is like uncharted territory. It's like going to a place you've never gone before. So if you can let go, or as you let go, or when you let go, or during the process of letting go of all that negative chitter chatter, all the worst case scenario, right? Oh, I don't think I'm gonna have enough money. Well, once you let go of that, or even just pretend you let go of it, then you can go into like a new place. Then you can go to a new place, uncharted territory, which is like, I wonder what the hopeful future will bring. Okay, I'm going to read the cards and then I'm going to do a little because it's a lot of people's birthdays. So I'm going to do like 2 or 3 cards for each. So, and then I'm getting out of here because I have like half an hour. Okay, away we go, kids. Stabilizing your thoughts, healing yourself of the heartache. It's an end of a story, beginning of a new one. You have a strategy to move forward. You're going to cut out all that's unnecessary. You're going to use your intuition. You're going to focus on wealth and abundance. Um, all this the crazy thought is self-imposed. It's not coming from the outside. It's coming from you. You're ready. You have a new plan to move forward, and you're very clear in your objective. You have released yourself from negative and dark thoughts that you thought were necessary and that you thought were keeping you chained. But in fact, the more you look, the more you realize that you have the power to break out and break free and move forward into uncharted territory by using your intuition and your third eye. I like to keep it real concise. All right, I'm putting the cards back together and then, so Indigo, it's your birthday, right? And Francie, it's your birthday too? Am I correct? It's hard to go back in the, give me a minute. Okay, Indigo's birthday. Okay, so Indigo, I'll do you first. And then I think Francie, it's your birthday too, right? Okay, and then I'll do you because it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Buy yourself a scarf. Buy yourself a reading. Ay, Dios mío. This is so much easier. I mean, I'm going to shuffle, but if I do it like this, because if I put the whole pile, then sometimes all those same cards come up. Congratulations. Congratulations, Francie. Okay, Indigo, here we go. Do you have a question? Hit me up quick, because once I start shuffling, I don't know where I am. You got to give them a little flavor, a little drama. Okay, Indigo, I'm just going to do a general for you for the year, because it's your birthday, right? I have my Jamaica, which is hibiscus. Okay, Indigo, and then Francie. Okay. Look at that. Whoa. This is it's really nice. It feels really good. So look, we start with the 8. So the 8, it's also a full moon card. The 8 of, this is a fascinating card. 8 is awareness, right? So it's awareness of what has fulfilled you in the past, but it's not enough. You want something more. Yeah. So this is a spiritual quest. So to me, this likens to the story of the Buddha, right? So the Buddha was a prince, and he lived in this perfect walled city, and his father never wanted him to go out to go to see poverty and sickness and all that, but he would sneak out. And then he realized, like, that was the whole world. That was the abundance of the whole world that he needed to experience in order to really truly be human, in order to really be in touch with his soul. So the interesting thing about this card is, like, he's leaving, but he's also going somewhere. So, not only is he leaving the past behind, something that used to satisfy him, but it's like, it's kind of not enough. There's a calling, there's like a spiritual calling toward something more, towards something more fulfilling, more full, more abundant, more comforting, more loving, more intuitive. Okay, that's where we begin. And then I get the wish card. Ooh, girl. So the 8 goes to the 9. The 8 goes to the 9. And this, if you look, it's sort of a rainbow, right? So it's the promise fulfilled. It's about it being emotionally sated, and it's about being safe too. It's about being safe. And it's about feeling at home and feeling completely satisfied. Really lovely. But the thing is, you got to get on the road. It doesn't, you can't just sit around and eat bonbons and smoke cigarettes and pick your nose and watch your favorite series over and over and over. In order for it to happen, you have to go out and do something about it. Okay. And it's through this journey, this calling that you're following. You might not know exactly where it's going, but it's that away. It's okay. You receive a healing. You receive a healing because you were willing, and you receive an adventure because you were willing to get on the horse. You're willing to get on the horse. You're willing to receive the gift. You're willing to offer the gift. And it's through that it happens. So it's an action oriented kind of thing. It's an action it's like, well, I want to have my own business. Okay, well, then do something about having your own business. Or I want to have a relationship. Well, then go out and look for a relationship. I want to have more money, then go out and get the money. Got me? Hi, Wiki. So that is for Indigo. Now, Francie, do you have a specific question? And then I'll do Wiki, and then I like 20 minutes left. Okay, good. Blessings to you, Indigo. All right. Buy or rent. I'm going to do 3 on each. When it's a question like that, sometimes I do 3 on each, and we'll see what like feels better, what looks better, because it's never, sometimes it's, well, this is a pro, this is a con on both ends, right? So I'll do 3 on buy and 3 on rent, and I'll show you the cards. And, I think you should do your own interpretation of it too. That's not just mine. So this is 3 for buy, and this is 3 for rent. Wow. Okay, the top row, or the one closest to me, is buy. So this is the buy column. Let's move these out of the way. So this is the buy. So the buy it's a new opportunity. It's really creative. It's really exciting. It's like you're waiting for your ships to come in. This is a really positive card. This is almost like the wish come true card. Now, the other thing about this one, so the next one, I know the lighting is weird. The next one is the Judgment card, which is really about being reborn, being revitalized. And it's also listening to the messages, right? So if you're getting an intuitive hit one way or another, then that's what you should definitely follow. And this is really about incorporating a lesson, and you incorporated the lesson to such an extent that you're reborn. So that's buy. So that could mean either, like I've learned my lesson in owning a house. It's like maybe it's a little too much responsibility, or it could also be like, this is definitely the thing to do, but you have to answer that question. I can't. But your intuition is really strong. So listen for the messages. This is Gabriel. And then the buy, I think, involves movement. It involves going somewhere new, going somewhere like, I don't know where I'm going, which could be very exciting, but at the same time, sort of unsure, which, maybe is really good for you. Maybe like that's the excitement of it. It's like, well, I don't really know, right? But the thing is about this one is like he executes the plan. He confidently executes the plan. So that's the buy column. Okay, I don't think either one is bad. Buy and then sell, but rent, I mean. So I'm going to get these out of the way so we don't get confused. Okay, and then the rent would be comfort. I mean, this is the comfort of home 101. This is so the comfort of home. This is really, she's living in a garden in abundance. She's happy. She's comfortable. She made her own money. She's listening to her intuition. She's enjoying her garden. This is really, really interesting. So the Death card is a really, really powerful card. I find it to be one of the best cards in the deck. I just did my Tarot Tuesdays on this one. The Death card is like, something has died, which could be the selling of the old place, so that something else can live. And it's a new path, and it's new fertility, and it's really a complete and utter transformation. The transformation is so complete, actually, that it's almost like you don't recognize yourself. You don't. The transformation in the Death card is so complete. It's like the difference between a caterpillar and a butterfly. It's like, I can fly. I can crawl. No, you can fly. I can fly. It's like, or it's almost like, you look at the way you used to think, and it's like, well, that doesn't make any sense to me. Or the people you used to hang around with, or the actions you used to take, and it's like, I don't do that anymore. I don't even relate to myself doing that anymore. Like that. The Death card is really profound. And then I get the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is about being financially stable. It's about saving your money. And it's about looking at things really clearly. This is about like keeping the security safe, right? Keeping the assets safe. So there's an energy of that. So, I mean, I don't think either one are bad choices. It's not like, oh, this is the definite yes, and this is the definite no. I think they both have their pros and cons, However, because I get this, This is one of the big cards of intuition for me. I haven't looked at the chat. Sorry if I haven't said hello to people. You gotta trust what you hear, you know. And it's like sometimes, we get a message. This is my experience. Sometimes I get a message, and then it's like, and then I get in the way of the message. Then I get in the way of the message. It's like, it's like if you get the message, right, and you can ask again. Was that I desire to contact. I put myself. I surround myself with white light. I desire to have a direct message from my guides and angels, whether it be hearing, seeing, feeling, sensing, knowing, right? And then trust that, because I think you already got the message, honestly. So that's my take for you, Francie. Hi, Ariel. So I hope that was helpful, Francie. All right. So I know we have, I mean, I know there are more people here that aren't saying anything, which is fine. You're welcome. You're welcome, Francie. I don't think either one is a bad choice. I really don't. I really don't. It feels like you're going to learn something either way. And, it's not like, oh, well, one is your soul's destiny and the other one, it's not like that. It's not like that. Sometimes it's like that. It's not like that. Yeah, Wiki, exactly. Yeah, congratulations on your new home, Francie. It's funny you should say that, because I have this, when I was looking for apartments, I looked through all these sites that are here, and I was looking for a rental, and then like in the middle of the rental, they're trying to sell you something, how it goes. And they had all these houses, apartments or condos or whatever here. And some of them were taken back from the bank, so they were super cheap. And I have this like weird feeling, or this like sort of intuitive hit, and it keeps on coming back of, it's like you're going to have enough money to do that. And the thing is, for me, I know this is just my experience and this is how I feel. This has nothing to do with the cards. I'm just talking because I love to talk. Like, okay, so let's say the average apartment here is about $100,000, which it is, give or take, más o menos, right? But then they have some for like 30,000 or 20,000. Really, it's like it was taken back from the bank, blah blah blah, and it's probably worth double that. For me, I would go in, buy a cheapo, change the sink and the bathtub and whatever, put down a new floor and flip it. Just make 10,000 on each, 5,000 on each, flip it. That's what I would do. Because I don't, I have Sagittarius and Mars and Venus in Sagittarius. And for me, it's like, I don't really want to be tied down to, I own a house. Because it's like, I have a problem with the bathroom now, so the landlord's fixing it. I don't have to worry about that. All right. Thank you, Ariel. Thank you, Ariel. That's interesting. I like what you said, Ricky. I'm going to say it out loud because I don't know how to take this and put this on, when I do the YouTube. I don't know how to do that. I think if it is StreamYard, but I never used that before. So Wiki said, I was having the chat with my guides this morning. I said, well, if I knew it was you, parentheses, my guides, I do what was told. Trust the message. Yes. The thing is, if you want to really go there and make sure that it is your guides and angels, you just put yourself in a you call on them, right? And if you don't know your angels or guides' names, call on Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, Camiel, Zadkiel, Yophiel. Those are the 7 archangels. Call on Mother Mary. Call on Isis. Call on, Ganesha, Krishna. All right. So, do you want me to do? So, I know Wiki and Ariel are here. You wanted me to do like little quickies? Thank you, Indigo. Okay, Wiki, I'm going to do 3 and I'll do 3 then for Ariel. So first I'll do 3 for Wiki, then I'll do 3 for Ariel, and then I really got to go because I'm in Central Time. I mean, I'm in Mexico City time, but I'm in Central Time and I'm going to meet somebody at 2:30 and it takes a half an hour to walk. Okay, 3 for Wiki. Wow. Okay, Wiki, be prepared for anything. Don't get all freaked out, okay? Because a card is a card is a card. It's not the beginning and end. It's not your fate and your destiny. I got the Tower. But the Tower could be this like lightning bolt of like that it breaks up your entire crown chakra and says, what I've been basing my foundation in doesn't really make any sense. It doesn't really what I've been basing my foundation in my head in doesn't really it no longer serves me. It no longer is comfortable. It no longer it's confining. And then I get, don't worry, I get the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is like one of the most beautiful and benefic cards in the entire deck. It really is. The Ace of Cups is that overflowing, abundant, never-ending love from Spirit. That's what it is. It's like, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And you're like, oh, well, I'm not good. I love you. Oh, I'm not worthy. I love you. Oh, I don't want to get out of bed today. I love you. That's what the Ace of Cups is. And I think you know what I'm feeling? It's this energy of self-love. It's this, what's happened to me over the years is that since I've been more and more in tune and in touch with Spirit, I've really allowed it in. And what's happened is since I felt this overwhelming love and comfort from Spirit and kindness, it cracked my heart open in a good way. And I'm able to love myself in a way that I never imagined possible. Never. So the Ace of Cups, and then I get the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands, another fact. Oh, the Six of Wands. Thank you. The Six of Wands. Thank you. This is David. This is King David. So, in the I don't have a pen. In the Kabbalah tree of life, the heart of the matter is David, right? It's the star, right? The triangle this way, the triangle that way, which also relates to the Merkaba. It's the energy of reaching up to God, right? That's the fire in it lies. This card, this is the Hollywood card. This is 6 perseverance. This is the white horse of freedom. And this is really, he won the battle. He got all the gold. So everyone's like, oh my God, you were so good at that. We're going to put you up on the horse. So he's loved, admired. He's beloved. He's beloved. Because the thing about David, if you like the difference between David and Solomon, David did some really, really, really messed up stuff. really messed up stuff. But David had promises and guarantees from God no matter what he would do, no matter what, no matter if he brought idols into the temple, if he, because the way he got Bathsheba was that he saw her, right? Bathsheba, by the way, is the Pleiades, but that's another story. But Bathsheba, he saw her, bathing on the roof, la la la, and then he sent her husband off to war to get killed, and he knew that was going to go down in order to get what he wanted. So, like David did some like really, really ugly, but David's promises were fulfilled, and David was so beloved that no matter what you do, I love you and I'm going to give you gifts. That's the energy. But I think this is the crown chakra, like a limited pattern in here, a limited pattern that's confining. And once that breaks open, that's when this divine love comes through. And that's when the energy of admiration, of love, and being supported, right? There's an element of support here. It's supported by others, you supporting yourself, you're supported by others, and you're supported by spirit. Card of victory. All right, and now I'm going to give Ariel a reading, and then thank you, Deep Sigh. Thank you, Indigo. And now, Ariel, I'm going to give you a 3-card reading, and then I got to go because I have 4 minutes left. I wanted to wear a scarf today. It's really warm here. It's always warm here. It's always warm. At night, I wear a little like scarf hat. And so I offer private readings. I also offer IET, which is a healing modality, which can help you to move energy. I still have a few beautiful scarves left and a few beautiful handmade t-shirts, brightcolor.com. Happy birthday, Indigo. Okay, Ariel, here we go. All right, away we go. 1, 2, 3. I start with strength. Being empowered by spirit. Union of body and mind. Being in touch with the eternal of your soul. Being able to manifest it and bring it out and show your strength and show your courage and show your ferocity and show your regality. All right. Then I have the 7. So a lot of time, people read this as like, oh, it's illusion and delusion. I don't read that card like that. Sometimes I do. This is like, grab hold of your dream. Choose and grab hold of your dream because you have the strength to manifest it because you're eternal. And then I get the 2. So the 2, he never drops them. Never. Interestingly, this is, okay. Now, so the eternity symbol only shows up in the strength card and the magician, right? But it's sort of like in a hidden way shows up in this one, right? You know what it feels like? It feels like whatever turmoil you've been through has like helped to balance you so that you can actually access your courage and strength and focus. Because, it's the card of Leo. And, you have to tune into that Leo energy in the card. So the Leo energy is about loyalty. It's about warmth. It's about courage. It's about leadership, right? Tune into that, right? Like the positive aspects of Leo. and you've balanced, or you're balancing, things that were like rocky waters, and it's through that you can actually grab and own your dream. I like the number 108. What's the significance of 108 in Hinduism, Ariel? I know it's a very significant number, and 54 is as well, if I'm not mistaken, right? But what's the significance? I know that also, like if they have like the rosary-ish thing of the lotus, it's 108. But what's the significance of the number? Can you tell me? Or you can tell us? Because I know it's a very significant number. If not, I'm going to have to look it up and like share it on one of my videos. Oh, the number of moves in the form. Okay. But I know there's a deep spiritual significance in Hinduism, if I'm not mistaken, of 108 as well. I'll look it up and I'll share it with people. I mean, it adds up to a 9, which is really interesting. Because 9 is really a very magic number. Oh, you're going to send me an email. Okay, so I'm going to share it one day. All right, so that is my little reading for everybody for the day. It's a love energy. It's really about getting out of our own way, seeing the negative thoughts and saying, okay, I'm ready to transmute this. Help me, help me, help me, and help me to see a bright new future. Simple as that. Okay, thank you, Ariel. And now it's off to go to meet my friend Wolf. His name is Wolf. And he was one of my former hosts many years ago here in Mexico City. And he's the nicest guy. He's such a nice guy. I'm really grateful to have met such lovely, kind, loving, genuine people here. I really am. I'm really lucky. Anyway, let me show you my living room decoration, because I got some more stuff. All right, so you saw the chair already. I got this weird log thing, which is kind of cool, that I could use as a bench or a table. And then I also got, can you see these? Ay, Dios mío. I got those 2 little tables, little like stack tables. So the 2 stack tables and the log. I mean, the stack tables I'm going to spray paint. It was like $70 for the 3 of them. And I'm going to paint them, not the log. The log is a really cool color. But the other 2 I'm going to paint, spray paint. And make it more, And I'm looking for a rug, but, whatever. It'll happen when it happens. All right. Blessings to everyone. Have a lovely full moon. And go out and, ask the moon to bless you and do a little ritual. I mean, I do. I always do. Oh, well, it works for me. So that's what I do. Blessings. And I'm going to be doing a solstice. And I'm going to also get back to Tarot Tuesdays. I made a lot of videos this week. I made 26, and the weeklies will be up mañana. All right. Blessings. See you soon. Have a lovely full moon. Have a lovely December. And keep the faith, baby. Bye.